Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we're going to be starting a brand new reaction series. We are going to be checking out episode 1 of Andor. Alright, so I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm into Star Wars. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know this. But to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was really interested in watching Andor. I feel like I've kind of gotten into the position where Disney is just putting out so many shows. And this isn't just with Star Wars, their Star Wars universe, it's also with their Marvel stuff. And I'm kind of like getting to a point where I just don't have time to watch all of them. And so I'm picking and choosing. And I wasn't sure when I heard about this if I was going to watch it. Mostly because obviously the main character in this, is a supporting character in Rogue One. And I did think that Rogue One was actually an excellent movie. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. But if you haven't seen it, it ends in a particular way. And, I don't think that it necessarily would ruin a prequel series about a character to know what happens ultimately to that character. Not necessarily. But I just kind of felt as though, well, we've only seen him in this one movie and we know the outcome, and I don't know if this is just another attempt to extend Star Wars to get another show. I don't know how interested I'm going to be ultimately. But I have been recommended this repeatedly since it started coming out. And people have told me that they love the show, that people that aren't even big Star Wars fans love the show as it's kind of a standalone thing, that people that are Star Wars fans saying that they love it and that it's very different from anything else they've ever watched in the Star Wars universe, and that I've actually heard people say that they think it's one of the best things they've watched in the Star Wars universe, which is, so I'm a little fascinated now to see exactly what is going to be going on here. So we're going to check it out. We're going to watch episode 1 together. We're gonna go through this journey and see what we think about all the hype surrounding Andor. All right, so let's get into episode 1. Here we go. Is this supposed to be like a red light district?
Right there.
Star Wars red light district? Okay.
Credit. No nonsense.
Definitely a bit darker than usual.
Upstairs lounge is closed tonight.
My apologies.
You should take care of them.
Why?
It's a company town.
Just sentry guards. They like to play at being cops. It's annoying. Where were we?
Sentry
You were telling
guards.
me how
So they work
violent it
for
was.
a corporation that maybe kind of
Looking for something special
runs
tonight.
this area because it's a
Friend
corporate
of mine
zone.
said there was a girl from Canary working here.
Canary.
It was a small mid-rim system.
I've heard of it.
That is a hard look for a little thing like you.
Yeah, he's not laughing now, is he?
There was a girl from Canary, but she left several months ago. We do have a lovely lady here tonight from Tahina who's got those big dark eyes you're looking for.
This girl from Canary. Any idea where she went?
What are you? Seriously? Boyfriend, husband?
Brother? Brother?
I'm looking for my sister.
Yeah.
Well, whoever she is, she's not here. She disappeared.
Shit.
People come and go.
I got 300 credits in my coat pocket.
Wow. What are the chances on that? That is almost exactly what it costs to cover the fine, the tow in charge, and our personal processing fee.
Everybody's lucky night.
Let's have a look at it.
I'm not moving.
Oh, the pocket.
Tell me now! Tell me what to do! Let's hear it, boss! Get up! Get him up! Get Get him up! Move!
Oh shit, he dead. He dead. You killed him. Must have knocked him into the wall. Yeah, he's realizing it also.
You didn't mean it. He fell. We had a misunderstanding and we're going together. We played too hard with him and you didn't understand and you threatened what happened.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. Now he just killed 2 guards that work for this corporation that I assume is part of the Empire. He couldn't trust him ultimately. Even if the guy really would have said that. When they, I mean, they were trying to shake him down. But it's still, I mean, he just murdered that guy. Just straight up murdered him.
Told me. Cassian. Kassa. Kassa.
Come here. Listen to me. It's important. I know it takes a lot of energy, but can you make a lie for me?
I can lie. I have adequate power reserves.
What?
Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies.
Oh!
I will have to recharge at home.
Take your time on the way back. I gotta hurry.
It's like, that's 2 lies. I don't know if I have the energy.
Not now. I don't have time.
Oh!
Sorry. I'm late. Wait. What's this? Hold still. Hold still. Put ourselves to sleep.
You might want to tell him why he's giving you an alibi. He's like, yeah, I really need this because I committed murder. I killed 2 guards.
You insulted my choice of beverage. As host and provider, I was offended by this. You failed to gauge the depth of my irritation. You rose to make your point more vocally. I was helping you back into your chair when you fell. You were gone when I woke up. You've come in now to apologize.
Good friend.
Accept your apology.
Good friend.
Give me this, whatever this is.
That's a better story though, because he's got the...
Pull your boots on and get to work. You look like a wreck.
This case appears to bear all the hallmarks of what I like to describe as regrettable misadventure.
Ah,
Sir.
2 dedicated Primor employees caught in the sad orbit of heroic calamity.
I don't understand.
they
I
were...
want you to conjure a suitable accident.
Yeah, he doesn't
Now,
want to
let's make
pursue
sure
it
it's on the far
because
side of the plaza. Let's get
he...
it outside
Yeah,
the
because he
leisure
has
zone.
they were
a
murdered.
sense...
They were killed in a fight.
He has a clear
They're in a
sense that...
brothel, which we're not supposed to have.
Yeah,
The expensive one,
exactly,
which we shouldn't be able to
exactly.
afford. The drinking Rivnold, which we're not supposed to allow.
He knew that they were doing something corrupt when they got killed. Oh, and so it's much better to say that this was a unhappy accident than 2 security officers murdered while doing corrupt things.
Benefits our superiors and by extension everyone here at the Primor Security Inspection
Got
Team,
it.
which at the moment includes you.
At the moment.
Don't
Hint,
put
hint.
your feet on my desk in my absence, and let's have an accident report waiting when I get back.
That long.
Why? What have you done?
Your friend will want this piece. He'll come for this. You said he wanted to meet me.
So what is it? What is it?
I mean, you want her help. You're gonna have to
I got
tell
an
her.
untraceable NS9 Starpath unit. Vector crystals and Imperial seal still intact.
How long have you had that?
I need to move it, Vix.
You've been hiding it.
I've been saving
And I'm
it.
guessing he comes from one of my bits.
Guess again.
Not your best move, Cassian.
Are you?
What?
Oh!
Looks like it's turned into something
He's
more
like-
than work.
Do I ask about your personal life?
Just promise he knows nothing about any of this.
He'd do anything for me.
Oh,
No, no, no. That
that's
wasn't my
not
question.
what... Yeah, sounds like he does know.
No. He knows nothing about any of it.
I don't know if she was telling the truth right there. And I mean, when you're in a relationship with someone,
You said he wanted to meet me. I really need this. She's tougher than both of us. I'm getting tired of hearing that.
Then you better find yourself a less complicated woman. Good luck with that.
is this a flashback again to when they were kids? So I guess that this is gonna keep going back to flashbacks of what happened to him and his sister when they were children. That is gonna like lead to who he is in the present.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that our corporate borders are unprotected or your complacence about it. Find it. Whatever it is, I want to know when it left and where it went.
You'd have to filter the entire night.
He's like,
If it's too
and?
much for you, let me know. I'm sure somebody wants to chair.
This guy is interesting. In an obsessive kind of way.
You let him talk you into this?
The subject is money.
I just ask you a question.
What?
Since when do you take orders from Nurture?
Don't answer that.
You need work this bad.
Leave him out of it.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
He's like, oh, okay,
I'm
so
messing around.
I hope so.
you tried to threaten
I'm gonna
him
do us a favor and not mention this happened.
with someone who wasn't even intending to do anything
Nice
about
to
it.
see you.
He said all I had to do was stand here.
What?
Ruined his plan a bit.
I'll be back.
No. Jealousy, not good for your relationship.
Is it not under our jurisdiction?
Technically.
We are simply asking for information.
Have you ever been there?
What difference does that make?
They have their own way of doing things.
This is the murder of 2 Primor employees! Put out a bulletin. Canary human men wanted for questioning. Slam their channels, flood it. Set up a desk here to monitor anything that comes in. Let's go!
This guy is a whole bag of assholes. All of his like the co-workers who work underneath him are like, ugh. His boss is like, ugh.
No more favors, no more deals. Listen, don't. I don't want to know what you're doing or why or why you took this thing last night or any of it. Finish up. Get out. Don't come back.
Things are sure going well with all of your friends and colleagues this episode. Cassian. Don't tell me that's the last time he saw her. That's the end of the episode? What? I thought we were gonna at least get like a little bit of information pertaining to what's happened to his sister. Or like how they were separated or what, but I guess maybe that's gonna be a longer thing that they continue to do with the flashbacks this season, perhaps? Which is interesting. Kind of, like I said earlier in the reaction, kind of like you're simultaneously watching him in his current life where he's looking for her and doing various other things, and flashbacks to when they were young and what ended up happening to his people and her and how they were separated in the first place. So that's kind of interesting. This definitely is so far quite different from any Star Wars product or show or movie I've seen. Hi, Sushi. There's a kitty here. Very different. Like I said, quite dark at the very beginning of the episode. he's walking through what is clearly a red light district and goes to to a brothel and then ends up accidentally killing and then intentionally killing the second one, two corporate guards who were trying to basically shake him down and steal from him instead of doing what they were supposed to do, which was presumably report him and bring him in for being there illegally. And of course, the reason they were doing that is, one, they wanted money for themselves, and two, that they apparently were not supposed to be there either. And the brothel itself wasn't supposed to be there, and they weren't supposed to be able to afford to go there. So all sorts of corruption of the corporate employees being revealed in that particular moment. So far, we don't have a ton of information on the place where they are, exactly what's going on. That kind of gist of it seems to be that this is a corporate-run area, and the corporation presumably is part of or works for the Imperial Empire, so is under their control. And there's a corporate hierarchy here as well. And I don't know exactly what it is that the people on this planet do for this corporation and what this corporation does for the Empire, but the people there are basically like the menial workers. A lot of them work in some facility where behind the doors, they have to wear hard hats, and they all take off their gloves and hang them on the wall before they go in, and then they take them back when they come back out, which is really curious to me what exactly is going on with that. I'm assuming we'll get more information on that as time goes on, but and presuming it has something to do with whatever the heck their job is. Meanwhile, you have this kind of underground black market stuff going on and trading in items that are, I guess, largely stolen or illegal. And Cassian and this woman, Bix, I think her name was, are involved in this. And she's, I guess, keeping it a secret from her boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know if there was something that happened between the two of them in the past. There seemed like there was some tension, or I don't know, but clearly she's with this other guy right now, and he's jealous and following her along. I'm really curious about the corporate asshole guy. Like, he's clearly gonna turn out to be a complication, because even his boss is basically saying, no, we have to make this into an accident because it looks terrible for the corporation and for all the employees there, for the security part of the corporation, because two of their guards were off doing something they weren't supposed to do and tried to take money from somebody, and like you said, they messed with the wrong person and ended up getting killed. And not only do they not want that information getting out, they don't want their imperial supervisors to find out that would put like their crime and murder rates higher. Whereas if it was just a unfortunate accident or mishap, that wouldn't mess up the stats. I don't know if you've ever seen like The Wire, but that wouldn't mess with the stats, so it would look better for them. But this guy, he's not having it, and he doesn't care. He's still going ahead with trying to find who killed these two men. He doesn't care that the people that work underneath him are basically saying that it's going to be extremely difficult, and the locals on the ground are not going to want to deal with you, and it's going to cost so much extra time and presumably money if you're going to pay us. What if they don't even pay us their overtime? No, he doesn't give a shit. He has his head set that he's got to find out who did this. So he's clearly a very stubborn and self-certain individual, so I have a feeling he's going to be complicated. But yeah, so other than that, we didn't really get to find out too much of what exactly is the overall storyline here or what's going on, other than giving us a little bit of a setting and then the idea of him searching for his sister. But definitely an interesting first episode, and I am quite hooked. And like I said, it does seem extremely different from anything I've seen in Star Wars so far, which is interesting. But yeah, I enjoyed the first episode. Let me hear your thoughts. What did you guys like about this first episode? Were you drawn in right away? Were you confused about anything? And yeah, gonna wrap it up. So thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.